Just a
Hello, hello, good night, everybody. Today we're gonna speak something about important regard to freestyle in Honduras. Right now, I'm speaking with Isariel Berrios. Hi, bro. We have a good conversation today. Okay, look. First of all, we want to talk about uh, the beginning from freestyle from Honduras. I remember that on 2008, 2009, 2010. The first freestylers that we supposed to have on here in San Pedro Sula, guys like Zeta, like Zeta, and I don't remember another guy, but they were the first guys who make freestyle here in Honduras. Maybe that's the way I think. Maybe it's not the way you think. What do you think about that? The guys who started freestyle in Honduras.
Okay, actually, far as I know, the first freestyler that represent Honduras was Junior. That brother was in Spain, and
Daniel,
and he won one battle, so he was a very good freestyler. And I just remember right now that Real Daddy C was seeing that battle, and actually he was the only judge, and he
that's
was
correct. Hey, that was on 2006, right? On 2006, Junior.
yeah,
And,
probably yeah, because
Red Bull.
Red Bull left the country after 2009 because of
Mhm.
the golpe de estado.
Got it. It's true. But after Junior, you know what's going on with Junior? He's making freestyle. He don't do freestyle anymore. What about him?
Well, he's like doing Christian music because he's not like a freestyler anymore. He's just working in his career, but he's like a different, so different world. He's not doing like the street lyrics. He's like trying to do
Yeah.
something else.
Mhm. Okay, I remember also that the first competition that we used to have was one time in a month, maybe one time on 3 months. Armagedon, AU. I remember the first time I was on Armagedon, I just participated by accident. I even was going. I was not going to participate. I was playing soccer, and my friend of mine named Borolong, he's
Uh,
supposed to be there. He was my partner on school, and he told me, "I'm gonna participate in this freestyle career. Go ahead and support me." And I say, "Okay, I will go." I just go. Suddenly, he just tell me, "Bro, I just paid the inscription, and I pay your inscription also." And I was like, "Man, you know that I don't make freestyle. I'm just new on." He just told me, "I don't care. You're gonna be there." So I was like, "Eh." And I remember, bro, that I was like a kid when you are admire something or you see the persons on the internet. I remember that the first guy who said hi to me was Sam, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's Sam!" Because was the guy who I usually saw on videos on YouTube, and I'm talking about 2018 more or less. Was the guy I used to see Minimo, Josie, Sam, Witty Master, what the guys who I really remember. But Sam, he just went to the place that we were and he said hi to us. And I was like, man, this is the guy I just see on YouTube. And I make the battle against him. So I just lost that, but instead of being sad
mhm.
or angry because I lost, I was very fascinated. I was very happy because I just
You
make
enjoy.
free person that I just see on YouTube or I just saw on YouTube. Wow, I'm part of this. I want to continue to be part of this. So that's the way.
Yeah,
Now,
it's like a hobby, but you get like a new friends, you have new like kind of family because they are like against you in the battle, but when the battle ends, is you are friends and it's like everything is there. And my first competition was BDM, Batalla de Maestros. It was in 2017. Uh, at that moment, Armageddon didn't exist, bro. It was like the first person that I met, it was Zeta. It was and even organized by him. Also, Mo, his name was Maleante at that moment. It was his first competition also. And I also meet with Sam, with MC Sam, with Diestro, with Davi. At you know, at
Yeah,
the
old
moment
school.
they were like the best freestylers, and I was like, damn, these people is doing freestyle week by week, and I'm just like a newbie. But
Yeah,
I won my first battle. I was like, "Ugh, I won to Diestro, and he was like an old rapper. He he represented
yeah. Well,
Cameroon, but I was
when we look behind, we know, wow, that guy that I just usually use on I just saw on TV, on YouTube, on the internet. Now they are my friends. So wow, how can this can be happening? Rook, I remember the first time I know you, bro, was on 2019 on Mega Mall, where O'Neill's make some competition. O'Neill is a
yeah.
friend of mine. He told me go ahead and do it. At that time, I have a little bit of experience at the beginning, and I knew you. Hey, who is this guy? And I remember that you won that, and I just take a picture to you. I don't remember what the picture is, but the last time I
Don't
just
worry.
saw that picture, where it's like different each other. Um, and I even know that at the end we're gonna be like partners on university or gonna meet you about that. But I remember that day that you won that, and I lost against Josie, and I get frustrated because Josie don't the way I just think he don't make freestyle like on the beat. He just spoke on the beat. I was making the doble tiempo. I used to make metrics and flows, and
Yeah,
he just
his
spoke on the bass.
jokes. Yeah.
Yeah, and he just make jokes, and he just speaks on the beat. So how can this guy just making simple things is beat he beat me? So but at the end I was like, I was a good competition, was for free, and at the end was for the first public eight, but it was like 800 or 900 persons right there because it was on
That's good for
cafeteria. Yeah, it was
yes.
like 800, 900 persons. When I was in front of them, I was like, man, there's a lot of people right here. How can I gonna make freestyle against all people? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a
I
different
remember that.
feeling. Is like it's not the same that being in the park and do it like without a microphone or do it without a lot of people looking you, and for the first time you have to do it very well to keep that door open for the rest of freestylers and the rest of artists. So we just did what we need to do at that moment, like a show. It wasn't like um so overthinking words or arguments. It was just like Taco Bell, Burger King, so I'm gonna wrap something with this, and it was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, well, a good punchline. So the people is like waiting for a good punchline to explode everything, and it was very nice the environment with the people. And yeah, I just remember that we meet there, and the next competition I don't remember was what was the next competition at that moment, but uh,
Oh, was Supremacia.
uh
The
same
one
place.
on the I don't know, it was for before Parque de las Banderas. It's like Museo de Arte, I think that was the name of that place when we used to be making freestyle. I remember that also. Look, and
And
the first competition that I really go like beyond was Armageddon, the one who makes on the I don't remember the days, but it's the one from Anime World Convention, the first one that they made. Look, that's a good history because also Borolong was the guy who was supposed to participate. Look, on my school were four rappers. You know, for being in school, just one rapper or maybe none. But on my school were four rappers. Borolong, SA, I don't know if you remember him.
yes, I do.
Borolong, SA, Daos, and me. What the four? What's the fourth
Same
from three?
generation.
That's correct. Just new generation. I was a guy who I was against freestyle, to be honest. No, not against because I usually love 8 Mile and all that stuff. However, I thought that they was just making jokes about rap. But when
Yeah.
I saw them making real freestyle, I was like, hey, I want to do that also. Wow, this guy made this. I want to do it also. And I just take it and I just take it and I just take it and I just used to speak with that guy how you made it. I start making freestyle with them, even though they kick my mind without saying another word. But instead of being getting mad with them, I was very happy because I think that I was learning. And at the end, suddenly, I was at the same level than them, and suddenly I was better than them. Okay, I was just telling you because that event, I was also looking for Borolong, and he just told me I was there on the place. I won't go, bro. I feel sick and I don't want to go. And I was like, bro, I come here to help you, to support you. If you are not here, what can I do here? Suddenly, while I was saying that, when Malek, that time was Miley, he just be beside me. Maybe he remember me for another competition. Hey, what's good, bro? You're gonna be here. You're gonna participate. So I was feel comfortable with him because he just gave me like the welcome, even though he knows that I was new, and I feel comfortable. That day was a very good day because I won my exam, the prueba de cobardía. I was the best for that group.
Best.
Uh, I was the best of that group. After that, I made a battle with Androide, a very good battle. Androide was Androide, the guy who is right now, and I make a replic with Androide, and then I lost. But at that moment, I was like not losing the competition because it was just giving points to be with what play with what another with another person I'm gonna be rapping at the end. But that day was Mo, was Davi, Chino Rock was there, Norris was there. Many of the good rappers are from now on. They were there, and they were like, "Who is this guy?" And I was like, I was feeling comfortable. I was today is my day. I remember that I won to Decimo on octavos or quarterfinal. I won to Pastel, I think, and I lost with Minimo on semifinals. And I lost the third and fourth place with Chino Rock. And that time, when they asked for my number and they added me to the group, Freestyle Costa Norte. They said I was there, said, wrote to me, hey, you was very good today, bro. Go ahead and continue participating. After that, I went on FBSL, third place, uh, many events. But at the end, uh, I was feeling like, okay, I like this. However, the environment that is on the freestyle at this moment is not the environment that I want to feel
Yeah.
because I have many stuff on my mind, and I try to walk and I see like somebody's putting my feet inside me just to I was fell down and I was not feeling comfortable. So I just tried to make a stop. I make my stop. I won't do freestyle no more. And at the end, I just make freestyle on my home, but I'm not participating active on a competition. I just go just when I just won, I have another priorities. But I think that for real, I will call back to freestyle soon, very soon. I think that I'm gonna be on an event again.
That's
But what
great,
about
bro.
you?
Used
Remember?
to,
You remember the first time you won a competition? And tell me how was the feeling?
the first one
Yeah, the first one, really the first one that you beat the final.
that I won, it was my second competition in Puerto Cortes. It was called Face to Face Battle. It was organized by Victor Paisa. And
Paisa.
also I beat Josie in in the final battle. It was like a very hard semifinal, Josie versus Davi, and then I just won. Um, that was the first time, and I was very excited because I was new in the in the scene. And um, as you tell me, the great part of this is that you are like a new one, but everybody will support you because it's freestyle. It doesn't matter if you are starting your career, and you can have a great moment and win the event or beat someone that is like one of the best rappers. It's like the good part, and it's very interesting how this evolved from the park to Freestyle Master Series in Honduras. For me, it's like kind of crazy, bro, how we are being included in FMS, Caribe, Berserker. That is
Yeah, you
someone
know
that
what?
I know.
Yeah, we are growing. If you don't mind, remember that we are growing. I remember the freestyle that is like 4 or 5 peoples on the park making freestyle. Now I just see big competitions with big peoples with taking people from nowhere. I remember the first big competition that was the FBSL National. I'll be to remember the Prince Kalak with I make a rhyme on Garifuna. Bro, everybody was exciting, screaming like crazy. And I
Yeah.
remember you lost against O'Neill. I
Oh,
remember also that you spoke about Nayib Bukele and Juan Orlando. I think that was a thematic. But I was like, hell, this is one of the best guys in San Pedro. And O'Neill is just a guy who makes freestyle just for fun. And O'Neill beat you, bro. And I was like, what the heck's going on here? I was
yeah.
looking his shoulder. It was you really believe what's going on here? Yeah, and he's beat and he won you. Yeah, he did it. And everybody was looking each other. I remember that day. That was a good day. Oh, I lost against Hesto, and I can say it now, but because in many years from that day from today, I lost because I was hungry. I haven't eaten because remember we were on the like 11 or 12 we start, and I haven't eaten. I want like a 2 3 guys, and then was 4 p.m. and I haven't eaten, and I just said, oh, you know what? I was rather lost and go eat something because if I'm continuing here, I'm gonna die because I haven't eaten. So I remember that I robbed against Hesto, and I was like, no, I was not on my mood. So he beat me. He beat me easy. He beat me. And went to it, and then I go home. But I remember that day a very good day.
Yeah, it
But
was
freestyle
that's
is enough.
that's the crazy part of this. Doesn't matter that you have been practicing and you are like focused and when it's like a moment. If you hesitate a moment and the other and your opponent is like getting hard, he will win. So just to like finishing this, it's like crazy how I will have the opportunity this Saturday to meet Asesino. That is for me the best fucking rapper in the world. He's like um well will be his first time in Guatemala, and it's a honor. I'm honored to to be in there representing
Bro,
Honduras.
I know that we are almost finishing here, but I just make this like a mention. Look, we are growing at the point that we are bringing superstars, freestyle superstars in Honduras.
Yeah.
Teorema, Ghetto, Ritmodelia, the guys
I
that
too.
they usually come here. I remember that
No,
I remember I met Ghetto.
Nitro.
I met him Nitro, Acertijo. They already know what's going on in Honduras. And
Yes.
I remember I met Ghetto on Ceiba. He went here to participate in an event. Norris beat him, but I remember him because I was there and I say hi to him and he spoke to me. And I know I looking at him on TV was like, I know this guy.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say no more. I know this guy. I can say I am that guy. So at that point, freestyle is that it's at that moment.
Yeah, it's like you have to like just Eminem just mentioned it, one shot. Something you just need one opportunity to do it, and if you got one shot, you have to do it, bro. And if you have like the done, like the passion, if you're passionate for freestyle, you have to do the best effort to go there and win. And at some point you will have your opportunity if you work hard. So this is all for me. I just want to let you know that I'm glad to be in a freestyler in Honduras, and I know that the best is just coming for this 2023.
It is, bro. That's the way. That's the way. On my side, I'm focusing on other stuff, but I know that I will be back on freestyle because even though I try to be out of it, like my motion tell me, no, you are part of that, so you might be there. So I know that earliest than late, I'll be there for sure.
Great.
On a battle again, in a competition, being active again, as the way I supposed to be.
We're waiting for you, bro, in the event. So we will see you. So
I hope, I
good
hope, I hope.
evening.
Got it, G.